Are you listening?
Welcome to the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant, and for today's show, let's talk about Google Stadia. And another one of those comments that I'm constantly seeing on my channel that I'm just really confused by. Why do you want to play on Stadia? You don't want to own your games? Have fun losing your games when Stadia goes out of business. When Google Stadia shuts down and you lose all your games, we'll see how great the platform is then. Which, let's be clear, if anyone loses their video games, of course that would suck. But how exactly is this a exclusive problem to Google Stadia? Like, I get the fact that if you buy physical media, you will own that game for the foreseeable future. However, in today's world, all games are at risk of being lost or shut down. Like, if you bought a physical copy of Paragon for the PlayStation 4, that disc does nothing. The servers are shut down, so congratulations, you just have a new frisbee to flip around. And the fact is, more and more games are becoming massive server-based environments. Your game no longer exists on your disc. Today's install doesn't allow you to play the game. At best, it optimizes your hardware so it can run the game efficiently off of the server. For example, if you bought a physical copy of Marvel Avengers, that game is only good for however long Crystal Dynamics keeps these servers alive. The same goes for games like Fortnite, Monster Hunter World, Dead by Daylight, Minecraft Dungeons, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, and Call of Duty Warzone. In fact, any game that has multiplayer technically is at risk of losing access to the game at some point in time. And single-player games aren't really safe here either, because as more and more developers embrace digital exclusive launches, storefronts like the Microsoft Store or the PlayStation Network can remove your access from buying or downloading the game that you already bought. Which, probably the best example of this is the PT Demo. You know, because once it was removed from the PlayStation Store, you had to keep it installed on your console forever, otherwise it was gone. So again, I ask the question, how is this issue exclusive to Google Stadia? And look, as a Stadia founder, trust me, I want all of the exclusives that I can get, but this really isn't a fair one. You know, the argument that Google is just going to shut down Stadia like every other company that Google has started, only to abandon it over time, leaving all of you Stadia players having no access to your video games, that is just a flawed argument. Because while, yes, Google has killed 200 different apps and products, the same could be said for Microsoft, who has killed over 300 apps, services, and products. Yet nobody is suggesting that Microsoft is going to kill Xbox, even though their very own CEO has stated that video games are not a part of our core business model. Like, this argument is beyond flawed, and I get it. By making these counterpoints, I'm going to be painted as a corporate shill or a fanboy, but the fact is, just because someone states facts that disprove your arguments doesn't automatically put me on the payroll. Because trust me, if this were the case and Google was paying me, I would be filming this show in tailor-made suits while drinking whiskey and smoking a cigar. Is there a risk to gaming solely on Google Stadia? Sure. But does that very same risk exist on every other platform? Yes. And that's why I don't understand the argument that Stadia is somehow a terrible platform because, well, you game digitally. Because the fact is, almost every popular game that is played today is digital in some sense, albeit the multiplayer servers or the game requiring a digital download. The days of owning physical media in the gaming industry are coming to an end, just as they did with the cartridge, for the CD, for the mini DVD, and for the DVD. The fact is, folks, digital is the future. Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. Are you like the thousands of people in the comment section down below wondering why does this channel have so little subscribers? Well, you can fix that today by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, commenting, and sharing it with your friends, which I know sounds like a lot, but I feel like our channel is worth it.